Thank you, ESPN. Thank you so much. I was so desperate to get into major league sports. I've never been into football or basketball. And so I was just like, please, can you do anything to make me want to watch your programming? And now they've gone and done it. Oh, ESPN to televise athletes protesting and singing the Black national anthem. I'm kidding, by the way. I have no idea what that has to do with playing sports. Did you guys hear that apparently the Madden game included Colin Kaepernick and he's not even in the NFL or whatever? I guess he's a free agent, so sure, fine, whatever. But I'll tell you what, this one takes the cake. In terms of the church of intersectionality, they have found a way to put on their massive, mega church event and get you to tithe to them because they will be broadcasting the Black national anthem. Now, look, I'll tell you what, I don't care what they do. If they want to get woke, go broke, that's fine. If they're getting broke, so they're trying to go woke to make money, I don't care. I don't watch football anyway. I know a lot of people are upset, though. I do. Why? Because we actually have polls. Check this out. From Just the News. Americans' views of the sports industry takes a nosedive, according to Gallup. While the industry earned a plus 20 net positive in 2019, the number sank to minus 10 this year. I don't necessarily know what that means, but they say the sports industry positive score in 2019 was 45%, but fell by a third to just 30% in 2020. Similarly, while 25% held a negative view in 2019, it shot up to 40%. The stark contrast is evident when examining the changes in net positive scores, which are calculated by combining the positive and negative score into a single number. While the industry earned, I read that part already. They go on to mention regular sports competitions have faced significant interruptions this year amid the global coronavirus crisis. Additionally, the Black Lives Matter movement has been part of the public conversation, including sports. I wonder why people are upset with sports. I'll tell you why. Listen, I like watching skateboarding, right? There's a couple accounts I follow on Instagram, and that's most of what I follow on Instagram. You just show me that guy doing that tray flip down that 20 set. I mean, actually, someone almost, I think it was Chris Joslin, actually almost tray flipped El Toro. That's crazy. You probably don't know what that means. I don't care. It was awesome. That's what I want to watch. You know what I don't want to watch? I don't want to watch someone doing a kick flip down a massive flight of stairs and that slow-mos and their board reads Black Lives Matter and they raise their fist in midair. I'd be like, dude, I don't care. Just do the tray flip down El Toro. Let me see. I don't know. Here's what I want to see. I want to see a laser flip frontside crook. Do that. That would make me happy. And for all those who don't understand skateboard jargon, well, too bad. You get the point. The point is I don't want to watch this. I mentioned it before. I like going to the sports bar, which you can't right now because, we're, locked down. And having some wings and a nice, I like getting club soda with lemonade in it. It's really, really great. But not this. Not this. Here's what they say. This is from the Post Millennial. ESPN has announced that they will be televising professional athletes protesting by singing the Black national anthem, a song known as Lift Every Voice and Sing, instead of the Star-Spangled Banner, according to Front Office Sports. In addition, the network will also show social justice movements' actions as they happen. Our policy is to cover the anthem when it's newsworthy. That's not going to change. ESPN Executive Vice President of Event and Studio Production, Stephanie Drewley, said, "We are going to continue, as we've done with the NBA and WNBA. We will cover social justice movements' actions as they happen. We're not going to shy away from that." Drewley stressed that ESPN does not hold the view that social justice protests are political. I can't stand this. Lies, 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 lies. It is political. We know it's political. You've got politicians getting on the knees supporting these movements. They are proposing changes to policy. They are saying defund the police. They are going into to city council meetings and saying defund the police. It's all political. I'll tell you what. You want to know what I'm sick of? If you want to live in a world of lies, scum, and villainy, by all means, go and vote for these people. Because they say here's what they say. They say everything's political. Every video games are political. It's all politics. Then when they start injecting their fringe, psychotic, intersectional religion into all of it, what do they say? Well, this one's not actually political. They say everything's political. They produce a political slogan. And then what happens? They use your taxpayer dollars to spray paint their cult's slogan on the street, and you paid for it. I hope you're happy. Then they send out the police to protect it. And guess what? The cops with a smile on their face don't care. And now you get it in your sports. I said it was coming. Just you wait. And it's not going to end here. You think it's going to end with a guy, getting on his knee and raising his fist and them singing a song? Nah, it's not going to be over until half the players are female, and they're going to have like diversity quotas in football. They're going to be like, well, this ball's too big because now that we've introduced different people of different sizes, some people are overweight. What do you do with the people who are out of shape and morbidly obese? We're going to have to create a new position and a new rule to accommodate them. And then eventually football is going to be a bunch of people sitting on hover chairs. Who knows what it'll be? I don't know. Actually, that would be kind of cool anyway. I'm telling you, man. It didn't just start. Okay, look, think about what happened with video games. And you had complaints that they weren't inclusive. Now look at where they've gone. Remember I don't know if you guys know about this. Some of you probably do. There's a game called Battlefield. And it was supposed to be like a World War I, a Battlefront game where it's like you choose a certain character or something. I didn't actually play it, so I don't know for sure. But they did this promo where the character in the commercial was a like purple-haired woman with with a cybernetic arm. And people were just like, and she like draws a katana and then like swings at somebody. And people were like, what is this game? They were trying to be like Fortnite. So they took a game that was supposed to be like World War I and they pandered. Now, a lot of people said get woke, go broke. And to an extent, yes. But what I think we're actually seeing is that people are too busy looking at everyone else to figure out what they should do. Do your thing. If it works, it works. What is this? This is the psychotic realm of mainstream establishment, pop culture, whatever. Football's like, everybody seems to be doing this thing. Let's do this thing. And then people are like, yo, we don't like this thing. We like regular old football. What is this? Here's a quote. Look, we're going to keep our main rule, which is when it intersects with sports, we're going to cover it. And look, we don't see the social justice movement as being political. It's social justice, said Drewley. Yes, social justice, just requiring massive overhaul of public policy and economics. Not political, though. Whatever. She continued by saying that she was not sure how many games the Black National Anthem will be featured on the network. I don't know. We will make a judgment call every week. But I can tell you that week 1, the first game, you will see the anthem and you will see Lift Every Voice. Front Office Sports reported the normally crowded NFL sidelines will look very different to millions of TV viewers this season. The league is strictly limiting the number of people with field access to avoid infecting coaches and players. TV sideline reporters like ESPN, Salters, and CBS's Wolfson will have to do their jobs from the stands. There will not be military police honor guards on the field or on-field performances of the national anthem. Ditto for cheerleaders, marching bands, and team mascots. The NFL's 1,700 players, meanwhile, will be encouraged to salute victims of police brutality by placing decals with their names on their helmets. The league will also stencil social justice statements, such as end racism, and it takes all of us in end. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow. The league will play Lift Every Voice and Sing before each game during opening weekend. The Monday Night Football game, ESPN, will feature its schedule for September 14th, when the New York Giants will face the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tennessee Titans will take on the Denver Broncos. Amazing. I love this timeline, man. Isn't it crazy? We just had a poll come out from Harris that showed viewership was down at the end for the NBA because most people, I think it was like 39%, said too political. Too political. The next biggest group was something like it's weird with no fans, followed by 19% saying the NBA's relationship with China puts them off or something. That 19% suggests that there are some people who are a bit more informed on China and maybe even conservative, in which case, would you really choose to sacrifice 20% of your viewership because you want to play a song? Guess what? If you don't play the song, you get the same viewership anyway. Maybe the bet they're making is they will gain 20% by playing it, which I really doubt. But ultimately, I think, as I've stated before, here's the goal. People who go to church don't go there to be entertained. They go there to worship. People who watch these mega church events don't watch them because they laugh and they do it for entertainment. Some maybe. They do it because it's part of worship. What they're hoping for is they will have a captive ideological audience who is watching because it's like church. You don't watch because you like football. You watch because of Clapter. They go, yes, this is great. Thank you. NFL good. They don't know anything about the stats. They don't care about the players. And once they have a captive, faith-based viewership, then nothing else matters. Nothing. They can do whatever they want. They could change the rules so that it's like football, but no hands allowed. So now it's only kicking the ball. Like, whatever, who cares? The people are going to watch it no matter what we do. They could start hiring people. They could start signing team members or whatever, players at really, really low salaries because they're trash players and say, we don't want the best players because nobody's watching for the stats. They're just watching because we sing songs. And then eventually in 20 years, they won't even be playing at all. You'll turn it on and it'll be a guy coming out and preaching about anti-racism. And that's where you go if this continues. I know I'm kidding for the most part. I'm being a little hyperbolic. The point is, if you're going to lose your audience from doing this, then why don't you just do nothing and keep doing what you're already doing? Because you're not offending anybody. Whatever. They can have it. I don't want it. I'll leave it there. Next segment's coming up at 10 a.m. Tomorrow on this channel, and I will see you all then.